I started doubting all my decisions. I started questioning my own existence. I had no idea that this would lead me to such an unhappy place.
Psychologically devastated.
This is the story of what happened in the last 7 months, how it let me fight an existential crisis, questioning the entire trajectory of my decisions and the respective consequences I had to face for it. When you think you took the best decision of your life, thinking that you're set for the long run now, that this might finally bring some happiness in your life, and then as things start to unravel themselves, you realize that you took the most shittiest decision of your life. I know you can relate to this. Well, only if I knew that. Then 9th August 2021 would not be the start of my suffering. I would have done anything and everything to not be in this mess right now. I started my apprenticeship, knowing damn well that I don't have any passion for it. But I convinced myself that I might like it. I have to do it. After all, I've worked so hard to attain this apprenticeship. It was time to find an apprenticeship program in the third and last integrations course. But as the working week started to unravel, I realized that how uninterested I am in it. But I kept pushing it. It started taking more and more time out of my life. I had to ignore my friends and family in order to keep up with school.
Hey Basit, I just wanted to check in on you.
Hey Basit, so I just felt like checking up on you because I really haven't heard much from you.
I stopped making videos. The thing I loved the most, the thing which brought me the most happiness and joy. I thought I would be able to pull everything together, but no, things started to fall right before my eyes. My mental health took a huge toll, and so did my physical health. I go to work, come home, eat, do homework, sleep, and repeat. And not to mention all that in less than 5 hours. No room for anything else. Especially the fact that what I'm doing is absolutely none of my interest. I'm doing it because it is expedient. Now, of course, when you do something without drive or diligence, it's certainly inevitable that you would stall in it. And that's exactly what happened to me. My performance in school dropped drastically. I was physically and mentally drained. My diet also took a very strange turn. Coffee and energy drinks would be the only liquids getting me through the day. I would feel like an astonishing act. Every day putting on an act. Every day acting so good that nobody in your family or work finds out that you're suffering. Such convicting level of acting. This is not even the lowest point. The lowest point came when my UKA began, intercompany courses. I can't even begin to explain what I felt in those 4 weeks. Absolute misery. Second day of the course, I got heavily ill. Weakness, feeling physically weak, was not able to stand on my 2 feet. The difficulty was not that I was sick, but what was more difficult was to go through something I had little to no interest in. That was the real challenge, and the sickness did not help anymore. It is difficult to explain what I'm trying to say. It is like eating the same food every day for weeks on end. Especially when the food you're eating is your least favorite. Literally every lecture I was so annoyed, so demotivated. Couldn't care any less what a drill machine with an M16 1.5 angle driller can do and the 10,000 variants of cables and their use. Every class I was super uninterested, literally begging for it to end. I could feel myself moving through depression day by day. On top of that, the fear of tests and their results were giving me enough anxiety that my worth and contribution in this apprenticeship will be judged by these tests. The only time I felt slightly happy was during the mittagspause. That's it. The rest of the 8 hours felt like straight bondage. Torture. Months upon months passed with utter agitation and uncertainty, driving me almost mad. As of right now, my story does not have a happy ending or resurrection. I'm still figuring it out, documenting my process as I go through it. So I'm still here fighting and figuring out what to do with my current situation and where to go from here. I don't have it all figured it out. I don't know who really do, but I'm sure I will find a way out of here, and I will let you guys know. The only takeaway I'd like to give is that if you are in any kind of relationship which doesn't bring you happiness, kindly do yourself a favor. Get out of it. So what was the point of making this video? Well, there are multiple points. I'll get to the major one at the end. One, that I just love making content. I just love documenting things. Secondly, to just like, have a piece of documentation just to summarize what I'm going through for the last 7 months or so. 6 or 7 months. I don't even know anymore. But the biggest takeaway is, as an artist, and you go through such periods of adversity, not knowing where it's gonna lead you, or pain, or whatever it might be, it's really useful, or it almost feels like an obligation to channel it some way in your craft. I had to make this video. I had to put this piece together, as I absolutely believe that today's pain or yesterday's pain is tomorrow's poetry, and today's pain will be tomorrow's poetry. So here I am, creating poetry.